I gotta test if this thing works. Okay, it's recording. Hello. I have never recorded much of anything to post before. I suppose when I was little, for reference, I'm 24. When I was little, I wanted to be a YouTuber, like many other kids. And I wanted to do some Minecraft Let's Plays. So, obviously that didn't pan out, but it was my first time talking into a camera with the intention of hitting upload on something. And I'm uploading it on some anonymous channel. So I don't want to post on the main, in case, people know who I am. And if you happen to stumble across my video and you happen to know who I am, well, just keep it to yourself. So, I'm 24. I graduated from college in 2023, and right now it's 2025. Okay. Apologies in advance. I just hit record on this. I didn't type up a script or anything. And what the hell's the point of this? Well, I've just been feeling pretty unfulfilled, pretty lost in life lately. I was never too much of one to journal or write, at least not very thoroughly. And yeah, sure, maybe therapy or therapist is the next step, although I certainly don't have any traumatic or whatever things to share. But I figure just spitting out some word vomit and throwing it into the abyss might be a good way, might be some way to just deal with crap, right? We all got crap in life. So, here's my word vomit. Yeah. In college, I had a lot of fun, but I also tried to study fairly hard. I balanced two majors. I balanced computer science and economics, double major. And I found that it was pretty hard to excel at both. So I ended up being pretty mediocre at both. I liked econ, it was interesting. I also realized that that was not something I wanted to get into in a lot of ways. In CS, well, I largely pursued CS because my parents did CS. And so, my mom urged me to focus on that. And, well, look at me, right? I'm at least part Asian. Probably think I have a tiger mom. She always pushed me. She's still alive. She still pushes me. But I don't think she was a tiger mom. There are certainly worse. And she always has a plan. And it provides stability. And I wouldn't be anywhere near where I'm at in life, wouldn't have any accomplishments, if it weren't for her. There's a but here, right? But I don't know if I studied what I wanted to in college. I don't know. I did it. I thought parts of it were interesting. A lot of what I did because I felt like it was asked or expected at the very least of me. And I can't sit here and look into the camera and say, God, I wish things were different and that I had been a fucking film major or something like that. Because it's not my passion. I can't point at something else and say, I wish it was another way. I did what was asked. I did what was expected. And I don't feel like it was much of a point of conflict. I'm certainly not here. I'm not here eating up 10 minutes of video to say, I'm miserable and I'm lost because I did what I was told and now I resent my parents. That's not it. That's not what it boils down to. I guess what it boils down to is I did what was asked of me for so much of my life, and I tried to follow a certain path, and I never resented it, but it's made me realize at 24 now, is this what I want? I think most anyone that is working, like a normal job, and I work a normal desk job. I work from home, but I'm doing real work. I'm in, I guess without divulging too much, I was on the tech side of finance. Now I'm more on the business operations side. So tangentially related. I don't hate what I do, but I certainly, I wake up thinking, is this it? I don't feel like I'm fulfilled. I don't feel like I'm making a difference. God, what if I just did the Peace Corps, right? Surely that would be feeling like I'm doing something. But I mean, shit, doesn't everyone feel that way? I'm a kid. I feel like I can still say I'm a kid in some ways at 24, right? I would hope so. I certainly don't have it all figured out. But I feel like most everyone feels that way, right? They wake up every day thinking, I mean, this isn't the most fulfilling. Maybe it's not fulfilling at all. But I mean, that's work, right? You're supposed to pour that stuff, your fulfillment, into your hobbies. Work is just getting a paycheck. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know how long I can do that. So what have I thought about? Here I am bitching and moaning. Well, obviously if I'm happy or I'm thinking maybe things should be different, then I should be making some differences, right? I've been studying for the LSAT because in high school I did speech and debate, and I was pretty good at it. I was nationally ranked, oh yeah. And in college I did a little bit of mock trial, just a bit. And I liked it. It was interesting. It was fun. But mostly I really liked public speaking. Probably not able to tell that because I spent most of this not looking directly at the camera, so I look kind of like a coward. But yes, I really liked public speaking and getting up on stage. And I liked writing. Loved writing. So I'm studying for the LSAT because I'm thinking, what if I pursued law? I feel like I've enjoyed the soft skill components when it comes to that. I am semi used to the format of at least a trial. And I think it could be a noble profession, right? And of course there's money. I mean, come on. Everyone's motivated by money, though. And it scares me a bit to dive into this, to actually commit to this. Because law school is a shitload of money. And I'm trying to get a nice high score so that I can get a good scholarship, so that, at the very least, the money's not a factor. It's a very small factor. But it also requires a lot of time. It requires a lot of focus. And I didn't hate being a student. There were things that I liked about learning. But I don't know if I want to be a student again. Before law school last year, so when I was 23, I was thinking about grad school. I was thinking about, what if I got into marketing? And I always thought about, I love data visualization. One of my favorite classes was a data science class that went over. It wasn't just any data science class. It focused on contagion and how that was modeled. And I really enjoyed this other class that was about using Tableau for data visualization. I love that component a lot. I love making it look pretty, making a pretty dashboard. I love telling a story, whether it comes to writing or visualization. Where was I getting with this? Yes, marketing. So I thought I could do that with marketing. But, I was studying up for the GRE, and shit, I grew uncertain. I grew uncertain because, well, that's its own commitment of money and time. And sure, marketing sounds like something that is broad, and, well, if you don't want to use it for this industry, surely you can use it in some other one and it carries over. But this is like my one reset, right? I get one reset for how I want to do it, if I want to do it my way. And if it's wrong, I'm going to feel pretty miserable. When it came to law school, I was looking into, what kind of lawyers are there? To be honest, I need to do a lot more research. I've mostly just been focusing on getting my score up instead of trying to dream about what school is it going to be or where are you going to end up at regionally, because I feel like I can't start dreaming about that till I get the score. Once you get the score, then you have the right to dream. Till then, it's all hallucinations. But when I was looking at, what kinds of jobs there are, I saw there was JAGs. I thought how interesting it would be to travel the world. I mean, wouldn't that be nice if you could explore? Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be as a travel vlogger, but it's so cool. I love traveling. My parents are, they're financially well off that we're able to go on trips together and explore and enjoy. I hope that I'll be financially stable enough to be able to make these up trips for myself too. That was a lot of word vomit. I want to feel fulfilled. Everyone wants to feel fulfilled shit. But I also want to feel a little bit more. I mean, in general. In college, right? God. College was fun. You get to go out every weekend. You live in a house with your friends. I miss that. That was being a kid, right? You can't get that when you're an adult, when you enter the world. But I miss having friends that were right there. Now everything's, you gotta plan stuff. You can only plan stuff for the weekend. You can't just, see someone that's like 20 feet away from you whenever you want. And it's hard. Everyone's busy. I remember some months ago I tried to make some plans with two of my good friends that I don't see that often. But, life keeps you busy. And this one weekend we were supposed to meet ended up not happening at all. We got pushed a weekend, got pushed another weekend for other reasons. Just kept getting pushed because all three of us wanted to meet together as one group. But, always something happens. Someone can't make. So we push it. There's no point to any of this. This was all word vomit. And it doesn't really feel therapeutic to get it out, to be honest. I don't feel that much better. Because I talk a lot to myself without the camera. And I feel like I'm saying a lot of the same things. But I'm still going to post this. Because I think I give the impression to people that I got a good amount figured out. That I'm in a good place. The truth is I'm not. I'm not. And I'm certainly better off than some people. I mean, there's not something that I can say on camera, pour my heart out about, that's gone awfully for me. Things are going pretty well for me. I don't have any traumatic experiences in terms of horrible things happening. And I'm grateful for that. But, I also don't... There's a lot to be grateful for. And there are things that I guess you can point out and make you feel happy and feel good about. I just don't feel like I have a lot of those. Been trying to get into photography. Trying to get some hobbies, right? If you are in your mid to early 20s and you're stumbling across this, then just know that there's a lot of us out there that look like we're doing all right, that look like we're on a pretty good path. But the truth is, we're feeling kind of crazy inside because we're second guessing a lot. And we're reaching an age where we're wondering if we should just stick through it because maybe that's life. Maybe that's just what people do. Or are there changes that need to be made? And how much needs to be changed? So yeah, we're all figuring it out, I guess. I certainly am. Maybe I'll post something else. I don't know. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And I'm sorry about the disheveled appearance. I just came back from the gym. So, wherever you are at life, good luck and take care.